Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Oumaima. Today's video will be a reading vlog in which I will be reading The Island of Missing Trees by Elif Shafak. I've already started it a bit. I have read the prologue. I've also forgot my my bookmark, so I'm just using this piece of paper. And I also forgot my annotating stuff. So far the prologue is really good. I don't know much about the story. All I know is that it is set in Cyprus. I'm also currently reading the ebook of The Cruel Prince, which I have started last reading vlog, which is last week. I'm really enjoying it. I have only 40 pages left and I'm gonna finish it after this clip. I'm really loving the political intrigue in this book. Last night I bought 2 books, even though I said I am not going to buy any books. And the first one I picked up is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I have been looking for this one for like months at this moment. After reading the other 2 books of Sally Rooney, I love them both. And I have high hopes that I'm gonna love this one a lot more than I love the other ones, because this one is a bit less sad than the other ones. I also picked up a book that is very sad, more than normal people and everything, and that is A Little Life by Hania Yanagihara. I have heard great things about this book, but I said I'm not gonna read it, and because it's a huge book and it's quite sad. A lot of people cry so much while reading it, but I want to see what the hype is about. But I'm really excited for these 2. I'll see you after I finish The Cruel Prince, and so that I can discuss it with you. Hi, I just finished The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I just finished it like a few minutes ago. This is a fantasy about intrigue and political intrigue and fae and all kinds of stuff, and I was like used to castles and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden in the final chapter starts with I was in Target pushing the trolley, and that really like felt out of place because I was used to castles, and all of a sudden we were in Target pushing a trolley. As for the book, I'm not sure how I feel about it right now. I mean, I enjoyed it so much, but I don't know how to rate it. So far I'm leaning towards 4 stars, but I just finished it a few minutes ago, so I don't really have a thought. I'll let it sit and see what I think about it. I'm excited to finish the 2nd and 3rd book, but not today. I want to prioritize the other my other book, which is this one, my physical copy. And I'm not sure if The Cruel Prince will be my first 5-star read of the year, because I have not had a 5-star read at all, even though I have read 5 or 6 books at the moment. But I'm really not sure how to rate it. I mean, I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed what happened, but is it this good to be 5 stars? I found myself checking Goodreads and reading other people's reviews, because for some reason I don't know what I think about it, and I need to see what other people thought in order to have my own thoughts. And I want to continue on with the series. Hopefully it gets better. I mean, it is good right now, but hopefully like the ending is satisfying and the journey to get there is satisfying as well. I think it's gonna be 4 stars. Yeah. As for the book that I just showed you, like The Island of Missing Trees, I'm very like not that much into it, like only just this bit, so I don't really have that much to say about it. I'm liking it so far. If I do like it, I want to read more by Elif Shafak. She's a Turkish author, and as I said, I want to read more by authors from other nationalities other than just American or British. And I'll see you when I have more to update you on. Hi, I just finished The Island Missing Trees by Elif Shafak, and I would like to talk about it. I never thought I would fall in love with a fig tree, but I have. And at first, reading from the point of view of a tree was a bit weird, but I got used to it very quickly and I started really liking it. This is a story about love and grief. We're following two timelines. The first timeline is in the late 2010s. We're following Ada, a high school girl who lives in the UK, and she doesn't have any relatives. She's never had any relationship with them. She recently lost her mother a few months ago, and she heard the news that her aunt is coming to visit for the first time ever, and she's kind of on the fence with wanting to meet her family because they never reached out until this moment. And we're also following her dad, Costas, who spends most of his time with trees and plants, and that's how he deals with grief after he lost his wife, Daphne. And we're also following 1970s in Cyprus, Daphne and Costas, as they were young lovers who kept their relationship hidden from their families because he's a Christian Greek and she's a Muslim Turk, and their relationship is not something that is allowed between the two cultures. And also at the same time, Cyprus was facing a partition at that time. A lot of people have lost their lives and there was political unrest at that time. Elif Shafak's writing is very lyrical but yet very powerful. This is a heartbreaking story. The characters felt so real, their flaws and everything, not just the main characters like Ada or Kostas and Daphne, but also the side characters like Yusuf and Yorgos, whom I have fallen in love with so much, and the ending was very heartbreaking. I highly recommend this book. As you can tell, needless to say, this is a 5-star read. This is the first 5-star read of this year for me. Immediately after I finished this book, I went on Goodreads and added every single book by this author on my TBR because the writing was so pretty, the story was very hard-hitting. This is not a very light story. This is very heavy, but it's very important to read. And I really enjoyed learning so much about Cyprus and about the culture between Turkish and Greek culture. There's also a lot of discussions on war, on nationalism, and all of that kind of stuff, and it's very interesting. But I highly recommend this book. And this is also the end of my reading vlog. The end of this trip as well. I have read 2 books in this vlog. The first one was The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which I ended up giving 4.5 out of 5 stars. On Goodreads I gave it 4. There was something missing that I did not give it 5, but I really enjoyed it, and this one I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. So I consider this vlog a very successful one, and until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.